No, ma che vuoi?
Ciao.
Ciao.
Come stai?
Prima stavo meglio.
This one was a really sweet, charming film. Just really well done. Good execution. Just it kept you engaged and kept you kind of wondering where a lot of it was going, and it ties it up all really beautifully. And again, is also performed well. They just did a really good job at bringing this one to life, and it's such a simple, sweet story told really well.
Very nice, touching story about a guy who's going through a lot in his personal life, and then suddenly lets his guard down when a little kid approaches him. And at first, all he's focused on is finding out who she is and taking her home. But when he calls the police and the homeless person approaches her, his focus shifts to protecting her and giving her what she asks for. And that all culminates in a very heartwarming dance scene between the two. I really loved the characters in this one, and the scenery was beautiful. It felt like it belonged in an Elena Ferrante novel. More than anything, I enjoyed the character arc that the protagonist goes through, from being, distant and standoffish in the beginning to becoming very open and accepting.
Such an incredibly sweet story. I think that the little girl really captures the heart of the main character as well as the audience right from the beginning. It's so fun to just watch him just get wrapped around her little finger. It's really, really heartwarming. She just so smoothly knows exactly how to get what she wants and how to bat her eyes. And it resulted in some really, really beautiful moments. That scene where they were dancing in the courtyard, just, you could tell that he was getting exactly what he needed in order to prepare him for fatherhood. And she kind of gave him a crash course, throughout a day. And I loved that, how it ended, where we knew that he was going to name his daughter after her. So just really sweet. And then visually, the cinematography was just beautiful. I mean, the coloring, the lighting, the quality of it was so rich and beautiful. And of course, you're working with an amazing location. So I just thought that this was so, so well done, a really heartwarming story. And I hope that the main character and Alice can reunite again, because I think that they've started a really, really beautiful friendship and connection.
It was very sweet. The best way I can explain it is, I feel like everyone has those questions as to whether they want to have a kid, and in the beginning I feel like many people are reluctant, especially when you're still in your youth, and a lot goes into raising a child, and you see that reluctance in our main character in the beginning, but as the film goes on, you see that bond, and I feel like that entire journey was to show him that it wasn't so bad. And I found that to be really sweet.
It was a really sweet piece. I think the young actress in this did a great job, keeping up with the rest of the cast. And it answers a lot of really challenging questions, about a relationship and the future of a relationship and having kids and the possibility of having, a child with different needs and what that would look like and how that would change the relationship, but still having that love there, and having that bond and showing that it's okay. I think this piece does a good job of expressing that, in, a bright, loving way, that that, you know, it tackles kind of a more difficult subject, but in a really loving environment and with this really loving story. Yeah, overall it was sweet. And it was just really nice to watch. Just sweet overall. It was very good.